picture of a fetus 12 weeks after conception. And what is conception? Someone raise their hand and tell me, what is conception? Conception.
Formation starts.
Formation, okay. When two things meet each other, could those two things be?
Like when the sperm and the egg.
Yes, so fertilization of the egg. So this is 12 weeks after that moment in time. What are some things you notice, you can see, and can point out and share with the class? What do you see, what's going on inside?
The body's starting to form, like fingers and arms and everything.
Okay, so body's starting to form.
He's sucking his thumb.
Sucking his thumb, all right. So a couple of things right away we can see is that he's starting to form a little bit. We can see his hands. We can see a little bit of his nose, right? What is this black line that's over here? What is that?
Blood.
Vein.
A vein. So if there's a vein present, what's working in the body?
Heart.
The heart, right? The circulatory system. The heart is beating, blood is being pumped through the body. Now this is 12 weeks, but if we rewind and go back to 21 days, which is around 3 weeks, the heart is formed and beating and the size of a little tiny poppy seed. You all know what a poppy seed is? That little black seed's wicked annoying, gets stuck in your teeth, all right? That's how big all of our hearts were at that point in the pregnancy. Obviously, it's a little bit bigger now, all right, because it's not just the 21 days, 3 weeks, it's now the 12 weeks, all right? Now, just to say he does have a body down here, this is just an up-close picture, an actual camera went inside and took that picture, okay? You can see his eye, all right, it's closed right now, it's still being developed, so it's closed during that development process. How big, if you guys could guess, everyone show me with their hands, how big do you think this fetus is at this point in the pregnancy? Everyone show me. What do you guys think? All right, you're all a little bit too big and you're a little bit too small. It's actually the size of my thumb. Everyone give me a thumbs up. I have this little fetal mold with me. As you can see, it's the size of my thumb. Okay, I can pass it around. All we ask is you do not rip its head off, you don't bite it, you don't throw it. This is Karen's property, not yours, not mine, okay? So, I'll pass it around. Now you can take a look at that. So this is the same baby, this is just 12 weeks, or this is 24 weeks from conception. What's new, what's changed, what's different, what's going on now? What do you see?
Fully formed fingers.
Yeah, look at those fingers. There's a lot more definition to that hand. You can see a lot more. What else? Yeah.
The cheeks are bigger.
Yeah, his cheeks are getting bigger, his belly is getting bigger. Can you see that vein? Is that because it's gone? Obviously not, right? There's more layers, the skin is getting thicker, and also this is an external ultrasound. The other one was internal, this is external, and so you can't really see that much definition in terms of the vein and that kind of stuff. Now this is not a hole in his head, like I said, that is just because it's that external ultrasound. He's looking cramped though. You can see his arms are crossed, he doesn't have as much room because he's growing, he's getting bigger. So if at 12 weeks is the size of your thumb, double that, 24 weeks, now how big is he? Everyone show me with their hands. What do you think? Big. What do you think? Yeah, you guys are actually pretty close. It's the size of my hand, all right? Now, my hand, I measured it one time. It's about like that big, a little bit bigger than my hand. If he was in the fetal position, meaning all curled up, he could fit right there in the palm of my hand, all right? Now, how many weeks, not months, is a typical pregnancy?
40.
Around 40, so it's like 36 to 40, something like that. Now, all pregnancies are different obviously, but it's around 40 weeks. So this baby, if it's at 24 weeks, would mean that's a little more than halfway. Now babies can be born and have been born at this point in the pregnancy. Obviously they're very small. All right, when they're born this early, there can definitely be complications. Their eyesight isn't fully developed, their hearing, their lungs, something like that. But because of modern medicine, modern technology, babies can go on to continue to develop outside that womb. There's incubators and things like that. My friend was born at this point. She fit in her grandfather's hand when she was born. She had to stay in the hospital for 5 additional months after she was born. They didn't know if she was going to make it. They were, definitely nervous about that. But she continued to develop, which is pretty cool. And if she was to walk in here right now, you think she's a normal, average 28-year-old. She was lucky enough to not be born with any lasting complications.